So welcome everybody. And I'll begin with opening remarks, congratulating this group of unique people and wonderful individuals who really invested in themselves and their futures to make a monumental effort to learn something that's really challenging. I don't have to tell this group how detail oriented and technical and how much you put in, because you know how much you put in. Suri would always tell me, you should have told us, it's much more than you said it was going to be. So I know it is a real lot, and you did that, and so you're here. And so at some point you have to raise your arms in victory that I did this, and feel really proud of yourselves, because nobody can take that away from you. So different people are, of course, holding at different places in life. Some people have started a new job in cyber, other people not yet. Some people are looking, some people are busy with personal things in their lives. Everybody's in a different place. But we're all in this, we're on this journey. And so I was thinking of Lech Lecha and Vayera and Chayesara. Of Lech Lecha, life is this journey unto oneself, of taking on new challenges, going to places, Aretz Hashareka, going to places that you don't know exactly where you're going. And so the challenge is with every footstep. And Vayera, you see some opportunities and they disappear, you chase them, it's hot, it hurts, whatever. Vayaris Amakom Merachoik, you see it's far away, I'm really a long way away from where I need to be or where I want to go. So that's challenging. But one of my messages that I want to share is Chayesara, that it's a lifetime. I got my master's degree when I was 32 years old, more than 20 years ago. And that was, the middle of my life. And it was a life-changing thing for me. And I've done a lot of different things since then, some successful and some less, whatever. But I'm on a journey. And I savor every step of it. The successful ones and the less successful ones, because it's all part of the experience. So that's how I would guide you in dealing with the challenges that everybody has to face, whether you're winning this one or not yet, but to stick with it. In terms of your cyber career, so we're still at the beginning, and Rashi told us, Kol haschalos kashos, it's not easy at the beginning, both for those that got like really cool jobs, but then they actually have to do this stuff that's like hard to do and you don't know how to do it. So that's like, oy vey. There's something explicit known as imposter syndrome, that people negotiate and work really hard and get themselves a new job, and then they can't sleep at night because they think, I'm not really the person that they hired. So these challenges, which are emotional, psychological, and real and work-oriented, they challenge our very being. And so living up to these challenges is what it means, in my opinion, to be alive. And that's exactly Lech Lecha, that's exactly Chayesara, that's the life of great Jewish men and women that we're trying to enable people to be. And I told you in the very first class, I told there's no magic, that we can do a lot of good things together and we will open doors and bring teachers and others, but then you got to deliver the goods. And so there is no magic. But if you keep doing the right things, you will make good progress and ultimately get where you want to go. So you have to be bold, not ever back down, step up. I saw recently, there's a guy, I think his name is McGregor or whatever, a Navy SEAL, and he shares his lessons for life. It's sort of a famous YouTube thing, a 15-minute graduation speech. And he talks about training to be a Navy SEAL, and they put him in the water off of San Diego with the sharks. And they have to swim with the sharks. And they teach them that, just ignore them and they'll ignore you. But if they start circling around you, don't back down, hold your ground. And if they come really close to you, punch them in the snout, okay? So he says, the world is gonna be full of sharks and some tough characters out there, but don't back down, hold your ground and go forward. And if you have to, punch them in the snout. So I hope it doesn't come to that. But there are sharks out there, and certainly the hackers are shark-like. So another message I want to share, and I think that really everybody did this in the course, and that was stepping out of your comfort zone, of doing things that did not necessarily come naturally or certainly not easily. They took a lot of, again, guts and perseverance in order to really push through things that were difficult. But that's when you grow and can really make it and do great things and break boundaries. So in that vein, I want to share with you something that we have done, Hannah and myself and Tzomet, as part of our vision to help the Jewish community and Jewish individuals to self-realization and etc., get great jobs and so forth in the cyber industry particularly. So one of the things we do, we've rebranded and we've created a new website, and we call the course now CyberWise, and that will be on your diplomas. And so we just put it up this past week. So if you find any spelling errors, let me know and I'll still fix them. But we did set up this new website, and it faces two directions. It faces the direction of students to recruit more and more classes of wonderful students like yourselves. But it also faces employers for us to help you get placed in great cyber companies. So we have a section called Hire Our Alumni, but I will just walk you through the site. Our slogan is sort of learn, train, and work. And so, as you know, we have internship programs, which a number of you did and so forth. So our team of great instructors like Leo, I hope will join us during a break. Leo, of course, is giving a class right now, but I told him take a break for a few minutes to come in and say Mazel Tov to everybody. So I'm sure he'll do that. This is our team, and these are some of the companies. Here's Shifra working in CGS. Okay, Shifra, et cetera, et cetera. Our mission, providing knowledge and training, empowerment for success, leveraging your individual strengths to do what you're good at doing. We put some testimonials, which we got from you and so forth, so we appreciate that. And a little about who we are and what we've been doing. Questions and answers for people looking into the course, an overview, and the topics. We didn't want to put a picture of any of you guys because we would have had to pay you royalties. So we just took a model from the internet. We have our cyber stars, okay? And so we have a whole collection of a library for people to see what we're doing and what others have shared about their journey. And this, again, this was a key aspect of what we were doing here, which was to be able to speak to companies and send them to our website that they should understand what our students know, what they've studied, what we're all about. So this page is particularly focused on that. What makes our students great? You know that our students are great. Okay, so again, we took a picture from the internet, and together we're walking forward, okay, and sort of beyond our comfort zone. Okay, we're doing new things and going new places in order to help you guys and future students to get placed in challenging and satisfying positions. And so we're here for you. This is not the last time that we expect to speak to the members of this group. We're here tonight to celebrate a wonderful milestone that we've accomplished together, but we hope to celebrate more milestones in the future in placement, and as you gain honors or certifications or whatever you decide to do with your cyber career, or whatever you decide to do in life, we're interested and we care, and we want to walk the walk along with you. So before our keynote speaker, Shlomi, I'm not sure if he's here yet, but Darren is here. I want to say a word about Darren. Darren was a member of our class, and we recently reached an agreement with Darren that he's going to be working with us, particularly in our efforts to help place students with new companies. We have some relationships with existing companies, but we want to grow our network and our footprint, particularly in the US. So we've hired Darren to work with us on that in sort of a business development placement role. So we're really excited about that Darren's going to be helping us in that direction. And here is Leo. Leo, welcome. You're in perfect timing. You have to unmute yourself, Leo, and let everybody see yourself. No. Leo, welcome. Let's hear your divrei bracha to your students. Yeah, no. Hi, Leo, welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I need to hear that. I hope you hear that. Fine. So, okay, I don't know. I didn't prepare anything. First of all, it's good to see all of you. All. And I don't know. I think you did a great job. I just need to have. I don't know. I was always when I finished, like a few years ago. What's that? Somebody broke in. No, okay. So just try to look where you were a year ago. With we were probably in the middle of the COVID thing, and we were all with face masks. And okay, I see myself with with the light from the heaven, and yeah, and just try to see how much you probably struggle during the way, and you struggle a lot, and how much you learn, and just that to show yourself that you can progress even more. And if you had already an internship or a job, so that's good for you. And if you don't have anything and you're still looking for it, so uh, just keep working. I know that sometimes good things don't come on the first try. You sometimes need to work on it. You need to, like I'm from, so I need to say that. So you need to down for that. I don't know if I'm the best example of that, but I remember when I came back from Mexico 2.5 years ago, and I was looking for a job. So it was very hard because I got really a lot of opportunities. LinkedIn, like every 2 or 3 days, some other people approached to me, and they were like, okay, yeah, because you're a pen tester, so we're looking for one. And then I was like, okay, but from Mexico. So they all told me just come to Israel and then we will start interviewing you. That didn't happen. And that's because, they started sometimes finding out that because, I don't know, I didn't have the experience that they wanted. Some of them, they wanted like an entry level position with 8 years of experience, and it's normal. And it was very hard at the beginning. So I don't know, from like a Jew, we always try to uh, daven, and we try to hope for the best. So by me, I don't know if that works. I mean, I did a lot of things. I knew that, I don't know about you, but at least in Mexico, only like very, very few people do Rabbeinu Tam. So I knew that, the Shabbos is like kind of the uh, Mikor HaBracha. So that means like the source of the bench. So I said, like if I give something for I mean, not for myself, for everybody, so maybe that's gonna help. Again, I'm not sure that what helped me, because you also need to dive in along the way. But I did that. I think it was no, I started like maybe a month or a month and a half before I came back to Israel. And it helped. I don't know. I mean, some people look at me like I'm crazy because here in the late fish people, I mean, at least in Kiryat and Modin Elite, they don't keep Rabbeinu Tam. But I always tell the same thing. So like, I got a job, so I need to how do you say, just to without paying back to Hashem, but it's kind of just like uh, getting better. So that's all from the from the religious side. But I would say that besides that, again, just try to go and I mean, for the people that didn't get already an internship or they're trying to find other opportunities. I mean, I also started by a very not the best company in Israel. And after just 3 months, I got my job in Accenture, and I got yeah, it's recorded. I don't care. And I got a car, and I got all the expenses, Kvishesh, and then everything paid, and vacations, and then everything. Okay, and that was just 3 months after I started this company. But I needed to start from somewhere. I mean, when you come and tell any Israeli company that you work and you and you have a lot of experience, so sometimes it's not really acceptable. I don't know why. So sometimes you need to start at any company. It doesn't matter if you start even working at the, I don't know, any company in Israel. And then from there, you can jump into other companies. So in the meantime, you need to still either learn or try to make some progress by yourself, either by, again, making or getting certified, or doing some exams, or finding a new technique or new, I don't know, it depends on what path you're trying to achieve, but anything that it's going to help you by by getting your next opportunity. Like if you're trying to get, let's say, penetration testing opportunities, so again, try to get certified, try to post that on LinkedIn, because they're gonna ask you, okay? Because if you're like, okay, you finished 2-3 months ago, and you're gonna get your first interview, and they're gonna tell you, okay, so what did you did until now? And if you go and tell them, okay, I didn't get an interview, but I got certified and I learned more, and I'm up to date with, you know, all the attacks, defenses, anything that can help you with your next job, so they're gonna like it. And besides that, you know, you have to, I don't know, I wouldn't say guy, but you have to also make your own brand. Like, I don't know, I used to say in all my interviews, they used to ask me, like, you know, the first question is like, okay, why would we choose you and not some other candidates? So I was like, you know, I don't know the rest. I know myself, and I can tell you that I work from 9 a.m. until the work is done. And sadly, but it's true. I sometimes, I work a lot. I send emails at 1, 2 in the morning, and I know I'm a bit crazy. But you know, it's not really what you're going to do, but it's really more than what they want to listen. Okay, because they want to listen, like, okay, you need to outstand against, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 2,000 people. I don't know, depends on the company that you're getting interviewed at. But they want to listen something, you know, different, not just like, okay, I know how to code in Python and I did a calculator. You know, like, probably a lot of people are going to do that. It's not that you're minimizing your abilities, but it's just like, you know, you specifically, you say what they want to listen, that you're going to give your 110%, but in another word, okay? Because they all do, and they all usually the people, they just talk about the same. I am, you know, I am, how do they say it? Like on the soft skill, they always write the same thing. I work under pressure, and I have very interpersonal skills. So like, okay, it's cool. We're not saying that you don't have that, but everyone has that, or maybe it's like by default you need to have that. But if you suddenly hear that somebody says something like that, like, you know, like, I work even on Friday until 1 o'clock, I don't know, just something like that, it doesn't mean that you're going to throw yourself to the to make our job even to work even harder. It just makes you know, the, at least for the recruiter, makes her or him think that you're a very good candidate. I don't know, you just try to say something, I don't know, in the US, but at least in Israel, you need also to reinforce again that you are from, and trust me, they like from people, because I don't know why, but by not from people, they, I don't know, they just don't like working. They work like, you know, every 2-3 hours, they go and look at the phone for half an hour, and it's fine. I mean, I don't know, I'm not the boss. I mean, they can do whatever they want, but they say that I have I don't know how to say that, like, I don't have spielkas like them, because I can sit for 2-3-4 hours, and then I just go to the bathroom 2-3 minutes, and then I go back, and, you know, like, we know how to work. So you need to reinforce that, maybe, you know, not like every time, but sometimes, that you want to outstand with other people. um and what else? I think that's all my, again, my recommendation. So that's also on the spiritual side, to keep on praying and davening. And on the other side, also try to get, again, I'm talking about Israel, but I guess the same applies for the US. On your LinkedIn profile, try to add as much people as you can, not just Indians that they like for they like suggestions. That's also cool. I mean, I did that, and I don't have any issue with people knowing that where I work or my full name. My personal details are hidden, like my email and my phone number. But other stuff, I mean, I don't care if they like and they share any content that I do. But it sometimes helps you because, you know, even for the Indians that you don't even know, you won't probably ever meet them. They sometimes ask you questions such as, I don't know, what kind of certifications, or what did you do? And yeah, I don't know, sometimes that might help. But also if you add more recruiters, some other people from the inside of the company, it will be much easier to send out and hand in your CV, and you have a higher chance of getting hired with these kind of people, because I don't know, that's the way it works. Okay, there was one guy that I didn't even know. I just sent his CV in my company. After 2 weeks, he started working, and I mean, just because I sent it, I sent the CV. And usually they help you also because you usually get a bonus, a very high bonus, depending on the company. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10,000 shekels. It depends on the company. And they all want to help you to get hired. I mean, not the recruiters, but just regular employees. I mean, whatever developers or hackers or whatever they're doing. So I think that would be all. And again, just put more emphasis on the LinkedIn profile. Again, that's my own opinion. You can do whatever you want at the end, but that's what helped me to get 3 jobs. And I always say that I get every day 2 different, at least, or 1 opportunity. Yeah, I would say I refuse. But I mean, I recently got another opportunity from Facebook, and I said, like, you know, don't worry, no, it's not the time. Just I will pass. But you will get a lot of opportunities. And again, if not, just try to. Oh, we got a hacker. And I don't know if I'm missing something else. I think that's all. Just networking. I think that's what probably will help you. Don't be embarrassed to ask. I mean, even me or other people, I can show you all my DMs with I don't know, many people that I have no clue what they're doing or where they live. I just ask them, like, what kind of certifications or what path or how do I learn that, and they just, like, sometimes I must admit they're very you know, Moishe CTOs. Yeah. But a lot of times they want to help you because, I don't know, it's kind of, you know, I don't know, people like helping each other. So they might give you some advice or what certifications you need to do, anything. I mean, even to, you can even see my DMs. A lot of times I didn't know how much to ask in my new opportunities because you don't know. You know, like they say, like, a penetration tester might get from, I don't know, 12, 15,000 shekels until 30,000. So you cannot just always go to the highest amount because, you know, you need to probably have some other experience, I don't know, degrees or whatever it is. So also for that, you can take advice from people. I mean, specifically Israelis, they all help you. I mean, there's no need for you to give your whatever your salary, your paycheck. You just ask him, okay, I got this opportunity. This is my background. How much do you think that I should earn? And even if it's a good company, because sometimes, you know, just I mean, good company means that, you know, you might get some other conditions. I don't know. It depends on the company. If you are work for a big company, you might get some shares in the company. You might get some, I don't know, bonus, 100%, 50% annually, maybe every 6 months. It depends. So everything, right now that you're just starting, so it's good to get advice and get some suggestions from other people. And yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Leo. I love your Rabbeinu Tam story about Makora Bracha, beautiful story of Ashkacha and of Mesiras Nefesh for Kedushas HaShabbos. That's really, really nice. We all knew you had a soft spot. Welcome, Esther. Glad you joined with Shifra. Nice to see you. Before our guest speaker isn't here yet, Hannah wants to say a few words, and then we're going to distribute the diplomas.
Hi, everyone. So nice to see you, and it's really a special moment. And I'm so happy that you successfully did the course. And I just wanted to talk about our part and our mission, which is very, very important for us. And I always say that the success of our students is our success. I didn't see myself separate from you. I see myself as part of you. And I care about each one of our students. That's like the success of each one of you is really, really important to me on a very personal level. So basically what took us a little time is to do the rebranding. It was, my experience with companies that when our site looked not so, looked lousy, it made the impression that maybe our students are lousy and maybe we teach lousy and stuff like that. So it was very important for me to create a new site before, when you're getting burned, like you can't make mistakes, because not that I care so much for my mistakes, but but because of other people and because it can hurt you, I needed to think and to plan every step of mine to be sure that everything done is in the right way. So basically, we hired someone to do rebranding and try to give all the, to say all the right things. Then when the employers are going to look at our site and they will see the syllabus and they will see the, how we describe our students and how we, basically how we put ourselves on the marketplace, then when they, that it will be all right and really matching who you are and matching our goals. Because, my experience was that when I send to serious companies with not such a nice website, even website doesn't, it's just a box, okay, it's just a site, you can't say from the site who are the students, but it has affected their the way they look at us. So now we have a new face, and we're gonna send, we're also preparing like a brochure, okay, where we're gonna put the information, and then we're getting a special program where all your CVs are gonna be installed, right? Installed CRM that we're gonna use, and Darren is gonna help me in contacting the companies and sending your CV and showing them our site, okay? And the way, and also creating a system that it will be easy for American companies. That's where we like putting our effort, because in Israel, we really do have great connections, but in America, we need to develop more. And, we took, I took the list of the different companies and we created the list and we know who we want to talk to. But again, it's also how we present ourselves and ourselves as a course, and then it's how you present yourself and actual knowledge that you bring to the interview. Because if people are not in a right, if people don't do the good work and they're not impressed the manager, so it's very hard to continue conversation afterwards. So we're doing our part really to move forward and to find each and every one of you a great job that you will be happy. So this is basically our goal together with Darren. So that's what we're going to continue doing. And, we're here till you will be placed. We're not going to disappear. We're not going to forget about you. We're not going to drop a case. It's not who we are. Okay, so till each one is happy, we're here to help and to support and to continue. That's our mission. That's how we see ourselves. It's not one of those places where they just say goodbye and then they don't care anymore. We really care. So we wish you all a lot of hatzlacha. And we brought another tremendous, cyber star, Shlomi. He's gonna tell you his story. He is actually hiring. So some people are gonna go, he's Lakewood, he's New Jersey person. So this is a New Jersey connection. And I hope like in coming months, we'll hear like the American and European markets, we will hear from new companies and new connections. So I'm really asking you, keep studying, okay? Because I can do my things, but then when I present student and the student is not on a good level, it's not gonna work. So I'm just really begging you, if you want to have a job, let me do my work, but you also do your work. Another thing, which is very important for me, I'm interviewing, that's like another job of mine, that I'm interviewing employees for some cyber companies to see their soft skills. Like there are some companies who outsource to me to evaluate their, their candidates. And, I'm like on the other side in this job, I'm like on the other side, I represent the company, not the course. And one of the things that I learned from that experience, that they watch someone for like sometimes a year, meaning they met this person, like I just did somebody in India. Okay, they met this person a year ago, then they spoke to him in another 2 months, then they spoke to him in another, another 3 months. Okay, it's almost a year that this person, they're watching what is he doing and how he's improving, right? And which, they keep contacting him, but not hiring. And now, like after, this Indian worker was like a year, in contact, and now they hired him. I was after he was hired from the technical evaluation, and I just needed to approve him from to see his personality. And actually he wasn't hired. It said, I was the bad one, saying that they shouldn't take him. I felt bad, but I couldn't, I need to do professional work. So he wasn't hired, but it was several people which I was looking into, and one was hired, and it's actually Israeli guy who is also like 7 months after he finished, his army service, and he studied in Machon Lev before, and they were in contact with him, just watching his progress, and then they hire. So I'm just wanted to tell you that they want to see people who are totally invested, who are not just did the course and left. They want to see that you keep working, that you're still there, that you still improving your knowledge, and then the right company gonna come. So don't get like, wow, I didn't got it in the first, in the first run, like, okay, it didn't happen, so it's not gonna happen. It's not true. You need to be patient, and you need to be task oriented, and we will be here for you to hold your hand, to support you, find companies. That's our role, and we're totally devoted to that. So thank you very much. And let's talk to them.
Okay, Shlomi Lavenger, you have the floor. Tell us, share with us your story, what your company does, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Hi, you guys can hear me?
Yes.
All right, so my name is Shlomi Lavenger. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Borough Park, Brooklyn, New York. Who's from there? Okay, I guess one person. So my experience and my journey into cybersecurity is, pretty normal, I think. I started tech when I was 10 years old. My father bought me a computer to learn how to type. I learned everything but typing. And by 15, I started coding. I did C#. I don't know who codes over here, but I did C#. And then I went into web development, throughout those years. Until then, I was like a technician in yeshiva and for friends, family, and it's something that I really enjoyed. And then I went to Israel. I met a bunch of like really cool friends, and they introduced me into hacking. Whatever. I mean, slowly I got into ethical hacking. I mean, that was like a journey, but that happened because I was a counselor for special needs, and I met someone. He told me, if you're already doing it, why not do it ethically? And you got paid for it. So I was like, okay, cool. So I jumped into college, Bellevue University. Anybody's been there? So I'm not a fan, actually, now that I graduated and I'm in the real field and I'm actually doing it for companies. So I'm actually a pro Tzomet, pro certs in general. I learned a lot. College took me to the next level, but you don't need it. You don't have to have it. It doesn't make any difference. That's my opinion. Okay, so I started college in 2020, and I did a cohort, which means it's a fast program, a year and a half, from A to Z. It's pretty intense. So it's a lot of paperwork and a lot of there is hands-on, but it's just not what I imagined. while I was there, I worked for Tag. Tag is a filter company, and I did the research and development. It was a project-based job, but I benchmarked a lot of filters. My job was to break the filters and see how you could bypass them and write reports, so that was pretty interesting. Once I finished that, I worked for a cybersecurity company in Lakewood, and I got to see real more of the hands-on, world. Then I decided to just go out on my own. First of all, I'm Hasidus, and I talk the talk, walk the walk, and I just get clients like that. So I started my company, me and a few guys, actually college, guys that I went through college with, and so much has happened the past like 6 months. I learned so much. I learned, I've dealt with so many big clients, and one thing, if I could tell you, is again, so far my clients are only Hasidus, so I don't know the other way around, but the bigger they are does not mean that they're safer, does not mean that they have cybersecurity, does not mean anything. Just the opposite. They're more careless. They don't care. They just want to sign off a paper that that they did something for cybersecurity. It's a constant challenge for me to like bring up an issue like, hey, even the basic like MFA, right? Talking about it and explaining why is this a better thing. So what I mean? It's pretty obvious to most people, especially in cyber, but for Hasidim, it's a bit difficult. So that's pretty much it. Now, my company, we focus on pretty much everything in cyber. There's a lot of fun parts in cyber. There's pen testing. I'm sure everyone wants to be a pen tester because that's the fun part of it, and you get to feel like you actually broke something, and you actually you feel good. But there's so much more in cyber, which is doing awareness training, GRC. There's so much in each division, in each thing that doing a phishing test can be very very dry, or you could actually spice it up and do more spear phishing, right? You could like tailor it for certain type of people. You could, again, I'm doing it all, not that it's so much interesting, that it's so interesting each part of it, but I'm open for everything. I feel like people that start off in cyber, first of all, to land your first role is very, very, very difficult. I struggled with it, and most of my college friends are all struggling with it. Some are still struggling. I feel like it's to get the first opportunity is just to jump into anything and take it from there. You'll see. Again, I saw the syllabus. You guys studied pretty, a lot. So you guys know probably what you want to go into and where your future where you want to be. I had no idea, and actually, while I was in college, I studied for certs, for a lot of them. I mean, but as I went along, meaning I studied for the A+ and whatever, a bunch of CompTIA stuff, but I actually took it in college, so I did not know any better. Meaning, I thought that, hey, college is worth more. The second I'll graduate, I'll be hired, right? That is not how it works like that. So as I went along, I mean, I saw now these days I'm doing so much more than I studied in college that I don't know what college did to me. Like, again, that opened up my world, that opened up my connections. I had great professors that I connected with, great mentors, but search is the way to go. And
Did you freeze, Shlomi?
that could be, yeah. I'm on a home network, so yeah, it's not where I work at.
Okay.
So where did I get cut off?
You had great professors, and college
Yeah.
was enriching, but you don't recommend it for others.
No, again, I'll be honest with you. It's not my family. It's not what we do. My family does not go to college. My family does not. We don't care for it. It's not like we're against it. It's just we never believed in it. So when I went, my father actually encouraged me to go. Just because it's a field that, you know, my crowd is not into it, you know. So that's why I decided to go. I did not know any other better way. I did not.
You're breaking up on us. So
I guess
you
I
went to
keep cutting
college
off.
even though it wasn't part of the culture.
Yep. I didn't even know what I'm going for. Yeah, I didn't know if it's a PhD or a master's. I didn't know the difference. But I was like, heck with it, you know. I'll just jump on it and see where it lands me, you know. So yeah, actually, I remember asking my friend that lives in Lakewood as well, and he also just recently graduated. I remember asking him like, "Are we going for a bachelor's? What is this? I don't even know."
Shlomi, let me ask you, if our students were be coming on board, let's say doing an internship with you at Spare Eye, what should they expect to be involved in? What kind of stuff?
So at the moment, we do everything. At the moment, we're 5 guys, and we do everything from A to Z. And I like that because you get to see different parts, you get to see different interests, you get to see and enjoy different, you know, you learn a lot. My goal is obviously to split it, to have different departments, different things to organize it. But that's currently the situation. If someone comes in, if we get someone on board, they would probably start with more non-technical stuff and slowly build themselves in. Meaning, I wouldn't be able to give them a technical thing just because I don't know what they know, what they don't know, versus doing assessments and stuff like that.
Okay, great. You do have a slow internet connection. So I really appreciate, Shlomi, that you're with us, and I ask you to stick around. What we're going to do now, and again, I consulted with someone who has done more virtual online graduations than myself, and here's what he told me. He said he gives out the certificate to each person. I mean, I'll share my screen, and we'll give applause to that person. And I'm inviting each person to say a few words, an insight, something they got from the course that they'd like to share. And no pressure. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just say thank you, thank the Academy, etc. But everybody's invited to share their 2 cents, or something that the way the course enriched them, or something like that. So I am going in not a really particular order. I have the certificates on one of my screens, and so I'm starting with Aaron Shapiro. And here we go. Aaron Shapiro, we're granting you this diploma. Congratulations on your great work. And I know you have goals to be a pen tester. Would you like to share any words with us, Aaron? I can't hear you. I don't know why that is. I see you have earphones on and you're not muted.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on there? Thank you very much, Jonathan and Shana and Leo, wherever you are, and everyone in Tzomet. This has definitely been a life-changing, directional change for me, and I feel very supported by Tzomet. I feel very much that you guys are with me. I'm trying now to get into a company. You guys have been with me all the way. Really appreciate that. I appreciate the communication with people. Part of my connecting to this company was speaking to someone who also went to Tzomet, who's now in the company, and you connecting me to them. And so I really feel like there's a community that I'm a part of, and a support system. And that's really, for me, especially very important for me. And this has been
Beautiful.
very good. And I'm hoping to continue that relationship in the future. Hopefully.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Shkoyach.
Thank you very much.
Adi Wozner. Congratulations, Adi.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to second also. I felt really supported and still do. Thank you, Jonathan, Chana, and Leo. One thing I felt I really learned from the course, besides for how huge the field is, I'm still not sure which direction exactly I want to go, but I found when I was doing homework or things, even if something at the beginning I didn't know exactly, I saw if you work hard and you really apply yourself and you just spend some time on it, then you'll get there in the end. So I think that's really taught me a lot and it'll help me in the future in cyber. Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. Okay, Ellie, now's the time for the cigar. Ellie Katz.
Now, I learned that even at age 50, you can still go back and you can still learn, and your brain is not dead, and you should not fear learning new things. And what you learn, you can take that and apply to learn not just in computers, but in other areas as well. And I can't even begin to expound on that because that goes on a whole different thing. But that has been I think, a very important milestone for me in taking this and expanding my brain, my mind, my outlook. So thank you very much to the Ratners for enabling it. And also thank you to all of my classmates, from some of you are my age, some of you are the age of my children. But still, it was a really wonderful experience to be with so many different people from all across the world, from all different backgrounds. And it was something I look forward to every Sunday for a year. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Maybe I'll have to take the course again. But it was an experience, and thank you very, very much. And I hope all to be in Kesha with everybody.
Oh, yeah. Ellie, we're about the same age, and you inspired me. You really got deep and dirty into the technical aspects of it. I was really impressed by that.
If you're gonna do it, then don't nibble.
Okay, good for you. Next, we're honoring Darren Zavilovitz. Darren, shkoyach.
Thank you. And I'm actually 52, so I got started a little later myself as well. So thank you everyone for the course. And like I said, like Ellie was saying, it's never too late to learn and constantly improve your skills. And it's a constant life journey. So for many of us, we'll be working probably into our 70s or 80s. So you have a long path ahead. And I look forward to working with you guys, all the students, to hopefully get everyone jobs who needs jobs.
Thank you, Darren. Beautiful.
Thank you.
No, I'm not sure I want to work into my 80s. That's like sort of scary.
What else are you gonna do though? People like, it's hard. What else are you gonna do when you're that old? People living to 100. So
Yeah.
Sitting around the house is not for everyone.
Social Security isn't gonna cut it anymore.
Right.
The budgetary.
Okay. Well, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm continuing with my 50-year-olds. Ellie Lieberman. Ellie, you were a model student and you helped other students. You're a professor and you're a teacher, and we appreciate your contribution throughout the year. Shkoyach.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just my connection is a little shaky. So thank you. Actually, I enjoyed really having being in a class, and just for my 10 seconds of airtime here. Actually, I had an internship through Tzomet, so I was actually, I don't know who remembers what. Yitzchak first started the semester, I think, right? Okay, so if at least on the Tzomet side, if everybody remembers, I was the nudnik that hacked everybody about internships and jobs. So I don't know how much they remember about that, but maybe they forgot and now they remember. So I hacked everybody. Thanks God, Baruch Hashem, I did get an internship. And then I got switched into an internship, that's at New Religion, and converted into full-time. And that was all thanks to the career switch completely that I made through Tzomet. So I'm very appreciative of that. And I also am very appreciative of the class, especially since I do work 100% remote. And for those who haven't started yet, but God willing, will start sooner than later, you realize that it's a great thing to have a team around you, or at least people that you can reach out to, because especially when you wrote, you realize that how they would say here, Masha Chaser. So I really appreciate the Tzomet community. And Rosh Hashanah, everybody who's waiting will get something that makes sense for them sooner than later, and it should work out in the right way.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Esther Weinreb is with Shifra. Esther Weinreb. Yes.
Okay. So thank you to the Ratners and Leo. He's not on now, but I'm very grateful for this course. And what sticks out to me is honestly like the humor throughout the year in class and on Slack. Like I was always laughing. And it's funny because I didn't meet most of you, but I just really appreciated that. And I really learned a lot. And yeah, thank you so much.
I like that, Esther. Good answer. The humor, the fun. That was great. Beautiful. Leah Rosenberg. Leah, congratulations.
Yeah, I just wanted to say also thank you so much. It was great. The learning was great. I learned a ton. I never, before this class, I don't think I ever enjoyed a class as much. I enjoyed finding something where I could, use my curiosity to figure things out, have people who share the same curiosity, working together. And I wish everyone a ton of hatzlacha.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful words, Leah. Okay. The next is Mindy Silver. If I spelled anybody's name wrong or they want something else written, a married name, a maiden name, whatever, on their certificate, just let me know. I'll email them out to you and you could send me any corrections, because I think Silver is with a Z.
No, Silver's with an S, you're right.
Oh, with an S? Okay, I see. Yes. Oh, it's the B and the V that I get confused.
So I'd like to thank Leo, Jonathan, and Hannah for this course. It's been it's a wild ride. Before I took this course, I knew nothing about anything. And Baruch Hashem, I've gone from, I wouldn't say from zero to hero because I'm not there yet, but Baruch Hashem, I've learned loads. Right now, I was planning on taking some more courses, but Baruch Hashem, I got engaged. So I'm waiting to move to Eretz Yisrael. Baruch Tia. I'm waiting to move to Eretz Yisrael and then hopefully to look for more opportunities to grow. Eretz Hashem.
Wonderful. Great. Let us know when you're here.
Will do.
Okay. Menachem Bleier. Menachem, congratulations.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to apologize, first of all, for the background noise. My wife just had a baby, and I have to babysit. I'm making a bris in Eretz Hashem on Wednesday, so I'm watching the other kids in the background, a little crying.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I wanted to thank Tzomet. I learned a tremendous amount of knowledge in the past year, and I feel like I feel very grateful towards Tzomet. I'll try being brief, and thank you.
I'll talk to you. We're really happy for you. That's so nice. Okay, I have the diploma of Reb Moshe Plaut. Moshe, you came in and I wasn't sure that you were going to be technical enough, and you did it. And you're doing stuff now as kol hakavod, bemet kol hakavod.
Okay. All right. Well, say thank you. There was, very impressed by the course, and especially by how it's run. A lot to learn besides for the cybersecurity information and from Leo and Yitzchak and everyone, but in addition to how Hannah and Jonathan really want for each person what's best for them, like they say, and they don't just say it, but you see that they do it, and how they've been speaking to me, and I'm sure to every single one of us, to really try to make it work for each person, their specific needs and their specific goals. And it's been very interesting, and just want to thank you, and hatzlacha to everyone.
Amen. The ride is just beginning. Kol hakavod. You should ride high. I see that Hannah Kay is here, and Hannah Kay also has a relatively new baby girl, and they're moving into a new house. And so Hannah Kay is behind the scenes, and she gives us a real lot of depth of her understanding of cybersecurity and the job market and so on and so forth. She's a sort of, and Corona, Ive. And so she's an unsung hero, but we really, really greatly appreciate your contribution, Hannah Kay. So on behalf of all the students and everybody, I wanted to really thank you and give you a public call out. Next, I want to present diploma to Rafal Greenstein. Rafal, I'm really proud of you. You came into the office every week, so I got to see you. So that was different than most of the students. So I got to enjoy your presence. So that was really nice.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to thank Jonathan and Chana and Leo and everybody in the course. First of all, for really being, like Esther said, it was a very fun atmosphere. There's a lot of fun collaborating with other students and working on projects. Everyone helping each other. It was a very good experience for me, learning-wise and working with other people. I also want to thank you for the opportunity, like helping with jobs, and it was a great kickoff for me. Hopefully it'll go further, and that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very, very great.
Okay, Mindy Orlovsky. Congratulations to you.
Hi, thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say it was like a rough year personally because I was also doing college, still am. So I couldn't always come live. So I know not everyone got to like not everyone know I exist, but
I don't know. I still don't know what you look like, Mindy. So you're a true of the yoiser.
I know your wife. She's awesome.
Your father's a sort of a loud type of guy. Everybody knows Rabbi Orlovsky, and you have a little brother in my son's Cheder class.
Right,
so I know the family, but I've never met you yet. And you live down the street from me, so it's sort of crazy.
Oh my gosh, now I feel worse. Basically, but I do. So I'm saying like not everyone know me, but like I've seen you guys for like weeks, so it's so funny. I feel like I know everyone here. So bottom line, it was I surprised you. Bottom line, it was rough. It was rough to balance everything, and there were times, and then we got Corona, and we got sick. There were times where I thought like, all right, I'm dropping this. I can't. I'm not. You know, when is this? When is success coming my way? Where's the money? And then, but then everyone was so nice, and Chanukah, I have to give a shout out. She like emailed me and checked in and checked that everything was okay, and I just kept pushing through it. And then eventually I went to the internship with some of these people, and I'm still there. So like Rafael said, hopefully it just it moves on. Eventually they hire us. But it was such a great opportunity, and I think looking back, it's like even though there were so many times where it was really, really hard just to like be consistent, it's like, wow, I'm in a whole different place now. Like I'm in this internship, I finished a course. It's like, and I just appreciate it. So it's such a like difference, like this and college. College is like you could like blow up, they don't care, like no one even knows you exist. And here it's like there's so much care and personal attention and making sure everyone like figure it out. And I just really appreciate it. It made me feel like safe. I really appreciate it.
It's true that we do care. Nice, good. Well, I still hope to meet you someday. Okay. We're going to Belgium. Sammy Glock, Mazel Tov. Congratulations, Sammy.
Thank you. So I want to second what everyone has to say, that thank you to you, Jonathan, and to Hannah, and Hannah Kay and Leo as well, the whole Tzomet team. And yeah, I feel that you're really all trying to improve. Like you're not happy with what you have. You're all trying to improve yourselves and move. That's really very impressive of the whole Tzomet. team. And so that's one thing. And also I want to thank all the people that were part of the course, because I really felt that this was a community, and as was mentioned, that there was a lot of humor taking place over here, and it was really, it took the course, you know, it made it actually fun to be here. And really, you know, especially in Corona, when you feel sometimes, you know, that you're isolated, you know, there was one day in the week that, you know, you had a community. And also for me personally, you know, like I always enjoyed tech, but, you know, I never knew where to start. You know, it was like, where do you start even, you know? And just the whole course just opened my mind, you know, to what are the possibilities, what aspects does tech involve, you know? The course is very wide ranged, so it was really mind opening. I know that there's so much more to learn, but at least I have more of a perspective of what's going on. So for that, I also want to say thank you, that, you know, and yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, to working with you all in the future. And yeah, I hope this is not goodbye.
Thank you, Sammy. Beautiful. Okay, Shifra, from the pair of Shifra and Esther. Shifra, you were great. You shared your notes with everybody, and your enthusiasm and your good brains. You were really a model student and a super contribution to the class. Kol hakavod to Shifra.
Thank you. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this, that the fact that the Ratners put together this whole course, and they really fill the need in the firm community. First of all, to bring the knowledge of such a field out there, and to actually not just say like, oh, it exists, but here, we're going to take you through this. We're going to hold your hand straight through. We'll build this community. And I've spoken to a lot of potential students, and I stress them that a lot, that it's not just here, we're going to give you the material and have a nice day, go figure it out from here. They say, no, here's the material. This is what the field looks like, bringing in professionals from all different parts of the field and showing, look, there's a lot more out there. We're giving you a baseline, but we're making sure that you realize it's just the baseline and find your path along this way, and we'll hold your hand through there. So thank you to the Ratners, to Leo, to Hanneke, and of course to the class, because it wouldn't be the same without everyone.
Nice. Okay, you got a heart from Hanneke. Kol hakavod. Okay, congratulations to Chaya Reich. Chaya Reich is also a tznuah. We hardly know what she looks like, but we know she completed the course, and we're really proud of her. Congratulations to you.
Hi. So I just wanted to say also, thank you so much. I started this when I was 18 years old with absolutely no background. And Tzomet gave me, besides for so much that we learned, there was also so much background with, I learned a lot of tools with what to continue. And I want to also thank Rabbi Leo for all the classes that were taught so clearly. And of course the Ratners for all the support all along. And with, I'm still trying to, you know, find either an internship or something, and I'm sure they're going to continue, and I look forward to continuing this relationship. And yeah, thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Chaya. Okay, I have news. We had a birth, Menachem Blyer, but we have an Ola Hadasha from England. Nechama Orzel has made Aliyah to Israel. Kol hakavod, Baruch haba, welcome, Nechama. You're muted, you have to unmute, Nechama.
It's great to do that on a tech graduation. Okay, I just want to say thank you so much. I was doing accounting beforehand because it was a little boring, so I moved over to cyber. I think it's like overstimulating compared to the accounting. But it's been an amazing journey, and I definitely couldn't have done it without your constant help. So thank you. And it's like fascinating, as in London, we spoon-fed everything. So it's been like a challenging journey, but we've learned how to work, and we're still learning how to work. And really just thank you so much for the opportunity, and because it's led on, as you know, to so much more. So thank you very much.
Pleasure. We look forward to doing stuff with you now that you're here in Israel, especially. Okay, honoring Rachel Zefrin. Rachel, Mazel Tov, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, especially to the Ratners and for sure to Leo for teaching us. I just wanted to say similar to what I think it was Mindy who said. I was in college before I took this, and just the whole atmosphere here is so different. The way that we learn, everyone's so open to help us with everything. I knew I could just ask a question on Slack and I'll get an answer. Everyone was like really trying to help us out, especially Shifra. She always answered a lot of my questions. And Leo also is always available for us whenever we had trouble with homework or anything. Also, one more thing that I really enjoyed about this course, that besides all the teaching, and Leo taught us so many different fields and things in cybersecurity, he also taught us how to research on our own and learn on our own, and gave us resources and things so that we could continue on our own and not just stop where we learn. So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to continuing learning and get a job and
wonderful.
For that.
Ongoing learning is the key. That is so true. Okay, it's also a special privilege to award this certificate to Suri Fulda. Suri, you're a leader throughout the year. You're always there early, and I could see your face, and you're ready to learn and to do, and you're a professional. So kol hakavod, Suri. I have so much respect for what you did in this course.
Thank you. So I too want to thank all of you. The course was very personable. I've been looking at it for actually like 2 or 3 years. And I'm in a different situation than most of you. I'm probably the oldest one in the class. And I was stuck in the same company for 15 years, and working with technical support and IT and a learning management system. And I always wanted to move forward in life. And sometimes in life, when you get stuck in your job, then you just stay in it. You have a good job, good pay, it's comfortable, and you just don't want to come out of your comfort zone. And I finally decided to go with it. And I can't tell you how empowered I feel. Like I'm so knowledgeable now when I read the news and when I see ransomware attacks and everything. Like when I went to Dubai to the cybersecurity conference, and when I listened to all the speakers, and I really knew what they were talking about. And I really felt very, very empowered. So thank you for that. I don't know where it's going to take me. I'm looking at different things. I'm actually going to be in Dubai a lot, and I'm looking at different options because it's a vast field. But I'm very proud of myself that I took the course and I jumped into it. Everybody said, like, you're older and you have a good job, but I think there's room in life to always try to improve yourself and move forward. So I'm very proud of myself that I did that. And thank you all to the whole class and the community. I was looking at universities in Israel, and I compared the syllabus very, very carefully, and I decided to go for Tzomet, and it was on a very high level. I needed help. I had help, and I'm very, very proud. So thank you for everything, all of you.
Oh, come on, beautiful. Okay, I'm really happy. We had a number of gentlemen who are already accomplished IT professionals, but set out to upgrade their careers and so forth. And Yoshua Plopper is one of those people. Kol hakavod to Yoshua. You told me that you put your heart and soul into the course, and I know that's true. And I know that's going to bring great results. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Hannah, for putting together this wonderful course, and everybody else behind the scenes made the course run smoothly. Thank you very much, Leo, for the interesting and packed classes, all the work that he put in before the class to give us homework and all the exams. It really helped us push us to the next level. And Baruch Hashem, we're there. I also want to thank all the students for everybody in their unique way, what they contributed to the classes, with their questions, with their comments, with their humor, and it just made it, a lot more fun and a lot more interesting. And I pledge that we should, continue to keep together and to be mechadzik each other, and everybody should have continued success in all their endeavors.
Amen. Thank you very much, Ushua.
Thank you.
And last but not least, if I forgot anybody, you could tell me. Yisrael Oispresser, another professional. You sent me your CV. It's loaded. It's packed. You've done a real lot of things. You're really active and busy, and I know you're going out to new things. And so we wish you much bracha v'atzlacha, and we congratulate you on this great accomplishment.
Yeah, thank you. A special thank you to Jonathan, Hannah. Definitely for going above and beyond the call of duty. You're really there for us, and I know you're there for everybody else. So we want to appreciate that. Special thanks to Leo throughout the class, as well as he helped me with the final project. Thank you, Shapiro. She was with me with working the project, as well as when I first started, she came over to my house to help me with my VM issues. So thank you for that.
Really nice.
And also, and of course, for all your class notes, much appreciated. I've been in the IT field for 20 years, and I really was thinking about what to do moving forward, and definitely Hannah K definitely helped me with the push, and Jonathan also to jump onto the cybersecurity wagon to take the class. And Baruch Hashem, I thought I wasn't able to learn any new skills, but Baruch Hashem, I learned new skills, and it's exciting. I'm did some work, and I'm working on Try Hack Me as well to continue my training, and I really feel like I'm starting to grasp things and getting the big picture. A special thanks to the classmates for all your input and collaboration, because without that, we'll never be able to complete the class. And I wish you all bracha v'atzlacha as you move forward in your life, and we should only get to hearing good things together.
Amen. Thank you so much. There is one person here who I just want to say hello to, and that's Yaron Weinstein. Yaron is a partner of Shlomi Lavenger and Spare Eye. Yaron, would you just like to say hello to our group and tell us something about what you're doing?
Yeah, hello to everybody. And thank you, Jonathan. I'm just impressed. I see everybody's thanking the classmates and thanking you and Hannah for all your work. And I'm very curious to know what really happened was those 400 hours. But it seems like everybody learned well and everybody achieved. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I work with Shlomi. We're partners. And I guess if everybody has questions, please feel free. Since Shlomi and I came from the same point, some way or the other, and we know the struggles of finding internship and maybe directing yourself, because the cyber world is really vast. There's and some things may look more prestigious than others, and people want to pursue them, and eventually they turn out to be not what people expected them to be. So search around, look at all the fields, try to feel, and look beyond maybe a pen tester or an ethical hacker. There's a lot more to see, and there's new things being done as we speak. New fields are being opened. So of course, if Shlomi and I can help anybody through LinkedIn, through Jonathan, please feel free to ask us, and we'll try to help.
Thank you so
Hatzlacha
much.
to everybody.
Amen. Thank you for participating and meeting our class. We hope we can send some good talent your way, and then Spare Eye will become a big name. So
that makes
yes.
both of us.
Right. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. It really was a great year. Can't believe that it's all over, but we are in touch with everybody, and we plan to continue to be. It's share successes, and Shifra made a Slack group. Shifra, tell us about your Slack group.
I think we might have missed Mayan Cohen first. I don't know.
What did we miss?
I think we might have missed Mayan Cohen.
Is Mayan Cohen here?
Yeah, I think she might have just came on. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, there she is. Okay, yes, I saw her at the beginning, but then I didn't see her. Thank you, Shifra. Okay.
And I'll go after.
Okay. 1 second. Let me put her certificate on. Mayan Cohn is a Hebrew speaker. And there we had Rivka Leah, Abraham, and Mayan Cohn, two Beis Yaakov girls, I think from Yerushalayim or Beitar, whatever, and computer students, but Hebrew speakers, and that made it harder. And that you overcame that and you did it. So kol hakavod, Mayan. B'kasha. And more ma'at ve'aseh harbe. So that's what you did. Now, Shivra, tell us about your Slack group, because I'm not part of it yet, and I want to know if I should be.
You could absolutely join. Basically, I had gotten introduced to from software developer channel from one of my friends who's a developer, and there's like close to 2,500 people on it, and it's all from professionals. And there's a lot going on there. There's like hundreds of channels within it, and there's really a lot going on. But it's meant for software developers. So I'd asked at one point, like, is there such a thing for cybersecurity? And someone's like, no, but there's one for technicians. And of course, they tried to convince me that there's a security channel. I was like, the field's bigger than one channel. I'm sorry. So I've been thinking about it for a while, and I knew it had to happen because we need some sort of space like that also. And eventually I just jumped off the bridge and said, I'm doing it. And there's a lot of people there. I think we're up to like 160 or something like that. And it's only been open since last Monday. So
I'm a proud co-admin.
Yeah.
Hey, kol hakavod, Esther.
So I hope everyone could join and contribute and learn and share, network, and hopefully it'll get bigger and bigger.
It's already happening. It's already like.
I can't wait to see your names in the Ami.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe doubtful though.
Okay.
But everyone, please join. It really makes a difference.
Okay, great. So
Okay,
yes,
someone could. I don't have Signal. I don't know. My social media consists of Slack and LinkedIn. So, yeah, you can feel
Okay.
free to spread it around.
Very good, and we're going to join. And so we'll continue to hang out and share good humor and cybersecurity success for Brachot Tzachot. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight to give a last hour of your time. And again, whatever we can do for you, we want to do it and be there with you in your successes. I will email your certificates. You're welcome to print them on fancy paper if you like and frame them. Okay. Good night, all.
Thank you.
Bruchim to you. Shalom, shalom.
I'm having separation anxiety. Hang on.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Forget to turn off the recording.